This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Now, I get asked questions, what feels like almost daily at times. What do I think of this other YouTube channel or that other YouTube channel? Do I like them? What do I think of them? All that kind of stuff. So I'm doing this video just to let you all know the channels that I am subscribed to. And again, I'm talking British based. Of course, outside the UK, I can do a separate video on that one. Of course, there are other channels that I subscribe to, like Blood Boxing, Ring IQ, IBFP, Sean, and quite a few others. But British based is pretty much the questions that I get asked of. So I'm gonna give you the list of channels that I'm subscribed to. And again, I only watch channels that I'm subscribed to. So if I'm not subscribed to them, I don't watch them. Not because I don't like them. Sometimes it might be the case that I think that they have a narrative that they're trying to push that I don't agree with, but other times it's probably a real chance that I don't know who they are. Okay, I'm not that active here on YouTube. I'm really not. But anyway, the channels that I subscribe to and I do watch regularly: Boxing Beats and Rhymes. Boxing Beats and Rhymes. He's probably the very first channel that I was ever subscribed to. He's a kind of guy who he can cross-reference past eras to today's eras, and that's quite rare. It is quite rare. Other people who can do it are people like a Blood Boxing, for example, where they can talk about a subject in today's era and cross-reference it to an era of years gone by. Boxing Beats and Rhymes is a true historian, and most of the time he doesn't need to be looking on BoxRec and all that kind of stuff. He can just reel it off the top of his head, and you know, he can talk about fighters that me and most of you won't even have heard of. Okay, and it's great. And every time I listen to a Boxing Beats and Rhymes video, especially when he's doing like his ones where he will timestamp them, so he's talking about different subjects within one video, you always come out of those videos learning something new, and that's fantastic. It really is. I like him. We've been on a couple of live streams together and that before. Quality guy. So go check out Boxing Beats and Rhymes if you haven't already. Hatman Strikes Back. Again, he's a bigger channel than what I am, and again, he's been around for a long time. Now, I have heard narratives over the years that I don't like Hatman and whatever. I do like Hatman. I do. I enjoy his content. I really do. I watch most of the videos. I do. Do I agree with everything that he says? No, of course not. And I don't agree with every single thing that anybody says. Okay, that would be impossible. Okay, because again, we all have our own views, our own subjectivity on certain things as well, and we all have our biases. As much as people like to claim that they don't, everybody has their own biases at times. They do. Again, I got a message this morning. Well, not a message, but a comment this morning saying, "I've seen you on Hatman's live stream last night." No, you didn't. You didn't. It wasn't me. Okay, I can promise you that it wasn't me. And no idea what this person was doing or whatever, quite clearly pretending to be me. Maybe trying to get a reaction, maybe trying to cause some kind of conflict between me and Hatman or whatever. You know how some sad people are. But again, I mean, I don't know that for a fact, if that's true, but if I find out it is, yeah, they're going to be in a whole world of trouble, because my brand is copyrighted. Okay, so anyway, that said, I like Hatman. Again, he gives his opinions. As I said before, I don't agree with everything that he says, but again, it depends on the kind of view and point of view that you look at certain things from. And at times, I've had a particular subject in my mind where I think about it this way, and I watch one of his videos and I go, actually, yeah, that does make a lot of sense. Same thing happens with Boxing Beats and Rhymes. Same thing happens with quite a few other channels as well. So yeah, Hatman, I like him a lot. Lady Chan, again, very rare that you'll see a woman fronting a boxing news channel and who's as passionate about boxing as her. Again, she does interviews as well on podcasts. She does like a lot of live streams. Again, I've joined her on live stream. We chat from time to time on WhatsApp and what have you. I love Lady Chan, so go over there, check her out. Again, very, very opinionated. And I like that. I don't like people who try to be professional, try to be perfectly neutral in situations, things like that. No, if you've got an opinion, give it. Okay, that's what I like. Again, people say that I should be more professional. Why? It'd be very boring if I didn't give an opinion, wouldn't it? As I find with other channels as well. So go check out Lady Chan. Love her to bits, I really do. Fighting Words, a couple of fellas there. Again, they will put out podcasts and do interviews and talk about boxing and all those kind of things. In fact, they're the only channel that I've done a podcast with where they were hosting it, and of course I'm on their platform and I've sat there with Steve Robinson, so I'm actually on camera talking about boxing and different subjects, things like that. These guys are crackers, that's for sure, but they're absolutely lovely, they're funny, and they're knowledgeable on boxing. They really, really are, so go check out Fighting Words. TFL TV, again, comedy value. That's what it is. I've interviewed Time Booth on a couple of occasions. He's absolutely off his box, that's for sure. But again, that's what we like about him, isn't it? Some people don't like it, some people do. Again, do I agree with everything that he says and does? No, of course not. Probably more often than not at times, okay? I mean, I could never put out some of the things that he says, even if I was to think it from time to time, but he's pure comedy, and he's a nice guy. He comes across as a real nice guy, so big up to TFL TV. So that's like the boxing news, if you like, for interactions. Now, there are some that will do that, plus they will do some interviews, podcasts and that as well. Stamina for Sale, for example. Spencer Fearon and Tunde Ajayi. Although Tunde Ajayi, I'm definitely getting you. I'm definitely getting you, my boy. You know why. Anyway, I like Stamina for Sale. I do like Tunde. I do like Spencer. Of course, I've had Spencer on this channel on a couple of occasions for interviews and everything. Very knowledgeable. Very, very knowledgeable. Historically and everything. Again, I like their content. Do you have to agree with everything that they say and do? No, of course not. Of course you don't. But one of the good things that I like about Spencer is that he'd always try and back it up with facts, as in he'll try and show you and he'll tell you exact dates, exact times, and whoever fought, whatever else. Again, pure entertainment as well. I like them both. I think they're a fantastic team, so go check out Stamina for Sale. Boxing UK. Very good friend of mine, Steve. He's from my neck of the woods up here in the northeast of England, and you know what, he does what I don't do, okay, which is he will put in the time, he will put in the effort, and he will travel around the country to the shows, and he will put in that time and do the interviews, and at times it's going to cost him more than what he makes, okay, it will. So you have to give him massive credit. Again, you see, he's one of these kind of guys. I like his style of interview as well. It's not just because I like him as a person, but I like his style of interview. Okay, he doesn't drag on interviews like minute after minute and 20 minutes later and half hour later and 45 minutes later and whatever else. No, he gets to the point, he asks a question, and he will give some hard questions in that at times as well. He's not afraid to hide behind things. He's not corporate, if you like. So I like Boxing UK. I like Stephen. Go check him out. I support him wholeheartedly. I really do. Of course, he supports the local shows up here as well, alongside me. And of course, with British Boxing Blog. They are a Northeast-based platform. Don't upload regularly enough. And I have mentioned that to one of the lads before. I hope that they can find the time to do regular uploads. Again, they will give their opinion. But of course, most of their content is about the Northeast. You know, they're very good friends with likes of Lewis Ritson and Phil Jeffries and what have you. So again, a lot of their content is Northeast based. They're a huge supporter of Northeast boxing, as am I, and of course Boxing UK. So go check out British Boxing Blog. A couple of quality lads. IFL TV, of course, they're the biggest platform here in the UK for interviews. When I kind of look at IFL TV, people say about Boxing Social and things like that. When you've got IFL TV, do you need Boxing Social? That's kind of how I see it. It really is. So again, IFL TV, you don't need me to explain who they are and what they do. Are they clickbaity? Yes, very much so. Do they turn up to weigh-ins and press conferences, go through the formalities of talking to, say, Ben Shalom or Eddie Hearn or Frank Warren, whatever, about their particular fight night coming up, but really there's no ulterior motive? They want to talk to them about other promoters and other subjects to try and grab the headlines? Of course, that's what they do. Of course. But again, that's IFL TV. October Red Boxing, again, a relatively new platform. She's from Birmingham, if I remember rightly, and she will travel around the UK in that as well, on her own penny, okay? She funds it herself. Hotels, all that kind of thing. There's no sponsorships, there's no anything like that. But she will go to the Matchroom shows, the Boxer and the Wassermans and things like that. And she will give you the interviews. She will. And again, as I said, it's hard. It's hard to do that. It's very, very difficult. It is. When there's so many people out there trying to do the same thing. But she's making her own way. So please go check out October Red Boxing. She's a lovely girl. So please go check her out. And that's it. That is all the British channels that I'm subscribed to. Of course, we could say Sky Sports and Boxer and Matchroom and whatever else. Listen, that is what that is. But that's all the channels. So if you want to mention to me about other British channels, I'm probably either A, not going to know who they are, so please recommend them to me, or B, I have been aware of them and I don't like them. Okay, they've got an ulterior motive. They're not for me. They're not good for boxing. They're not, but they probably think that they are. They probably think that there's something big and important and whatever else. Controversial, they're the only people doing it, whatever. No, okay, they're not. They're probably just numpties, all right? But at the same time, as I said, there might be some channels out there that I'm just totally unaware of, in which case I should be watching them and I should be supporting them as they're British channels. But again, I don't have too much time on my hands, so recommend them to me. So that is all the channels that I am subscribed to here in the UK. Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.